so I just keep writing. I write from the belly of her addiction to bad food and alcohol, so when I spit, it's sickening. And I write these scriptures like we still Christian, praying one day she'll believe she's forgiven. And I write from inside this tiny cell in Idaho State Prison, or my big brother is sitting, writing his life story like it's his reason for living. And I write from inside the paint at Boise State, where he used to dunk on heads. He should have been a star, but like so many other brothers, he's a convict instead. So I'm all in his head, all in his body. How does a caged beast feel? Like a monster, probably. So I feel like y'all can never stop me.
Oh.
Right. And sometimes I dream.
Sarah Vaughan walked up to me, scatting sexy with that voice.
Oh shit.
Lips you wide and do not sweet. This music, jazz. She dance on in time and play on and rhyme and paint pretty pictures steeped in sharps and flats and sharps and flats and sharps and flats. Top hats, tails, overcoats, boats more like yachts. Her sense is slick. Her kiss tastes like a mix between sugary sweet Kool-Aid with lemons and that first sip of hard liquor. See, my good girl Jazz, she got that touch to tuck me in at night or keep me out till dawn. See, it bees like this when I feels remiss or reminiscent. Cause that's my sweet girl.
Without a dime, without a flight, not on a ship. Not this time. I'm going back from where my spirit came.
Yes, sir.
From where my ancestors were stolen and slain. From where my rhythm and waves were first born and set a sail back, I tell you, to make things right. I am the missing piece of my mama.
Come on.
And mama needs her baby boy.
Yes.
She's calling. Every time a strong hand smacks a stretched skin, I feel my blood vibrates messages to my brain, and I hear my mama saying my name, calling me back.
Come on.
I'm going through painted animal horns, evolved into beautifully crafted brass and reed instruments that help set a people's soul free one song at a time. That help to ease the pains of repression through a dance that called to arms those who didn't even know they could shoot. The street lights are on.
And the beat goes on. The beat goes on. The beat goes on. The beat goes on. La di da da dee. La di da da dee. La di da da da. La di da da dee. The beat goes on.
Tell me when you see I'm trying to make it big, because I'm tired of always losing. I think it's time for a win. I've been waiting for too long. I think it's time for a change. Lately my heart been like when it's storm and when it rains. Can someone bring me to the light like when the sun just beam and gleam? I'm tired of all the haters, what they plotting and scheming. Why can't you just let me live? I never took life for granted. I take it for what it is. I can teach you ways to die, but I can't tell you how to live, because that's your choice. People who dream of big things.
For they are a giver of life, not knowing how much they will have to sacrifice. See, today men went from pardon, excuse me, and my apologies to talking out the side of the net because they was raised in the era of neglect and no respect for women, as they keep them bound and around by beating them down. Some with bumps and bruises. Now she gives 1,001 excuses. It's okay. I was wrong. He said this is where I belong. Others are mentally abused and reused, talking about the way you dress, saying you're a mess. And I'm the best that you will ever do. And if you leave, we're through. Others will even call you a disrespectful name. However, I will refrain, but now you've changed. No longer acting the same. You're mentally, physically, and emotionally drained.
Jock who stole with a hot new flow, always will prevail. Living in hell, got the devil on my tail, so calling the tall tale. That depends on who you tell. Oh well, in the belly of the whale like Jonas, sip Coronas with Vados and God flows. Getting cheese like nachos. Man, I'm macho off the top turnbuckle with the elbow. That's how I feel when my CD drop. Beat rock like ZZ Top.
Every trying times, all broken down into nice little rhymes. I'm a poet and I know it. Please don't second guess me. I'm wicked with this pen, a word warrior. Don't test me. I'm going to give it to you raw. I'm going to give it to you real. I'm going to deliver it just the way I feel. So who am I supposed to be? An artist, a poet, or just plain old me? You can love me or hate me, accept me or erase me. It really doesn't matter what y'all think, because I am who I'm supposed to be.
God peeps the area, the depths of the heart alone is enough to bury you. That's why you need clean hands and a pure heart, a right spirit, new mind, and a fresh start. If you're thinking I'm out of my mind, I got the mind of Christ. So your weak ideology won't suffice. Keep living your life, deep rooted in Christ. You guarantee liberty before the afterlife. Don't go to sleep on my music, I'm on the mission. To be a writer is not my ambition. I'm a reverend Christian, pay attention, I hope you're listening. Just serving the Lord with godly intentions with no intermission. Or what, you question my style cause I'm rapping about the Christ? I'm making sure the beat is tight as lyrical content is to incite. I pray to the Lord that the lyrical and negativity coincide with the spiritual. So keep all of your envy, keep all of your strife. I don't minister depth, I minister life.
Some eat, they leave school cause standards just don't meet. I'll be the first to say fuck my peeps. The streets get cold at night. Walk this life, and you bound to catch frostbite. Used to hit snooze on the land at night before it closed. Used to hit snooze on the land at night before it closed. Tell that it was rain, cause red filters closed. That's the damn rain if you don't know Chicago. Looking for peace in all places, where did it go? Don't tell me that it perished from being old. See, my life is like a story. I read to the hook and I promise it won't be boring.
Eve's alter ego created I Love Lucy's. Put up a bargain on the first lady that loved fruit. Adam must love apples. Falling halos turned into gold crowns. I knew stolen wings are too good to be true. This deal is a once in a lifetime. Do you take kings or God? What currency properly taxes royalty and power? Your receipt evokes dark history with longitudes that made blues, crawls, so you can bow this in February. We're her Martinia, looking for flawless saints, we want the best of you.
Said, let us make mankind in our image and breathe life. Every black body is a mountain of that truth. That's why when they ask me on the job application, what's my ethnicity, I don't check the box that says African American. I check other and write walking statue of the living God, because that's what black be. Holy, like mama's side eye, peaceful, like when your grandmother tells you lay your head on her chest, healing, like Vicks vapor rub under your nostrils. Your black be gospel, good news, proclaim it from the rooftop that you are a mountain of truth, extending to the highest heavens. Why else is the world so drawn to you?
See, I ain't grew up in a community with a gate, but I grew up and that's far better than most of my peers. Seeing my mom's crying from being proud, and that's far better than past tears. See, I grew up with a silver spoon, or better yet, even a wooden one. But do you know what it's like to pray for a better day, but that day just wouldn't come? Being choked into boxes with no guidance and no compass, waking up in project buildings to choke boxes and free lunches. If your mama on aid and she didn't get paid, go to chokes, go to chokes. If your daddy on crack and your whole family black, go to chokes, go to chokes. And the harsh reality is my father was a fiend. But see, it wasn't all bad. There was some good things, like he was one of the toughest dudes out of Cabrini Greens. He could throw a fastball like none you've ever seen.
When niggas get comfortable in prison yards and jail cells doing triple life bids, cause they extinguish the life light of innocent kids and send the 7-year-old heaven to heaven before heaven sends for her. See, little heaven, she was innocent. Her parents are still carrying the burdens of her sins for her. That's when I heard the story, I got angry and I cringed for her. Cause she should still be wandering around, doll in hand, imagination running with the wonders of Wonderland and Alice. Instead, her life was brought to a tragic end due to senseless crime and man's malice. Got me standing here valiant saying I'm sick of you ignorant niggas feel like you running the streets cause you on the block showing your ass.
My goals are to elevate within these galaxies. Even though you looking through me, it is a travesty. I'm coming back to reality to see these casualties, feeling bad for these families. The actualities is a hard pill to swallow. I can't even fathom to lose someone so tragic, gone fast like magic. I wish we could go back to having guns that's made of plastic. Fill it up with water, the times we had fantastic. At least I can imagine the bits like we've had it. I'm having all these questions, pondering what just happened. No interactions instead of just going off reactions in moments that always aim to be problematic distractions. You had to satisfactions, so going off bad actions, and now you have regrets because you only use a fraction of your brain. The saying goes, no longer a passion. You know what's coming up next, a moment that you can't neglect. When I look into your eyes, I see this plate. See, you put up this facade that nothing phases you. But the truth is that your face is covered in the disappointments of life. How your father was never there and you long to be a wife. See, what you're missing is a sense of male validation. So you let men in between your legs to deposit a dose of medication to cure your lack of appreciation. But the problem is that they don't have the proper prescription.
Quiet rage and quiet complacency, quiet fear and quiet sorrow. There was quiet rage and quiet complacency, quiet fear and quiet sorrow. Do you see? This Cold War is civil war. We the propaganda. Do you see the propaganda that Mike Brown was a thug? Is to believe that his father is absentee and his mother is a single neglectful welfare queen. Do you see that the belief in all of these stereotypes have validity? And I just want to chant, and I just want to believe that Black lives matter, poor Black lives matter, trans Black lives matter, woman Black lives matter, all Black lives matter. Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
He was sick and able when I brought him a tray. That time flew. I enabled you, giving you my tools and fuse on the block, purchasing your cure. You told me I wouldn't have to endure this humiliation. I'm watching you chasing a dream, camouflage, dope fiend. You seem to be above them. Because you had the bread that kept you having fed, so your days were not as grim. When the money got low, you sank beneath the sea level. Now
I sing two from the words.
you're no longer the perfect dad. I can see you in denial, and I'm judging you now, and I don't want to be your jewel. I'm robed in a black dress, and I'm crying. It's my dad. It's my dad I'm buried. And I don't want to speak this into existence, but it's the life that you're living if you don't start the healing process.
Say that.
Afraid.
Experience. I don't know how many people present has been burned at church, but I've been burned at a church. So on my piece of paper, I wrote past church experiences.
What was your juicy beans over there?
Yeah. The latest piece of that.
They were in my bag. Actually, I found
Hey, what's the difference between a lyricist and a freestyle by spit? Nothing. There's no separating the two because both their lips and esophagus create hits. Biting the verses, here's a weapon. Took on a beast like David with blessings. The slingshot rocked the whole giant, and the spot got hot without even trying. The roof wasn't even on fire, but that bitch got live throughout the wire. Twisted a 16 without the pliers. Banged her head as if it were dire. Cried the queen and called her sire. Shoot up these fiends with lyrical crack. Veins course like a million horses off track. Smacked the beat, told the fade the black. Brought it back with metaphors, verbal wars, and grammatics that shook it down to the core. Unstable with the grip. Lips slipped and produced an entire eclipse. Welcome to an era where intelligence is frowned upon and fat asses are pounded upon and foolishness is celebrated in songs. But
love, love, you gotta act like
Come on, brother.
and sing like a man. This is what I hear as I'm driving, and I'm desperately trying to understand what does it really mean to think like a man, and then boom, I got some tragic news to know. Real manhood is dead, they say. But you can wipe the tears away. The revolution is formed, another will be born. This is my reinvention. My innovating of everything that has come under pretension or has become pretentious. Boys, you know, I once heard a man say, so, okay, for centuries we've all had it backwards. And to admit it is career suicide. These might just be my last words. So me, I'm gonna speak till my time is up about these boys. Play plan to stiffen up just like these toys. Tell a story about David, childhood replaced by greatness. Rhythm of my life played again, I didn't hear it.
I'm not, but I know that they're the tiny fists that built these bricks to bring this castle to you. Then lastly, she would add, justice may try to poke fun. But remember, they just want to be noble too. So I learned that you can't flat iron, cast iron, your strength is metallic. Keratin magic innately wreaks havoc. That's why they always trying to grab at it, think the scalping me will give them a chance at it. Some are loyal supporters, and others claim they don't understand it. They say they don't get the twist. In my politics, I think it's a double standard, so I remind the evolutionists that these shafts were the first stabs. First step is the rule that our originators ever had. Check the real relics in your artifacts and not that altered path.